Hulk Hogan dead at age 71. A tribute coming up right after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Yoel Presents YouTube channel. I'm Yoel and very grateful to have you. And in today's video, I'm going to pay my respects with a tribute to the late, it's kind of weird to say that, the late Hulk Hogan, who passed away recently on July 24th at the age of 71, which is pretty young considering that I'm 45, and the older I get, the younger the age seems to be for celebrities or world famous people passing away. 71 is really not very old. He died of cardiac arrest, I believe. By the way, in case you're wondering, for those subscribers, I am in the middle of doing a series on David Hawkins' fantastic book, Letting Go, and stay tuned for that. I've been pretty busy with my day gig, if you will, and it hasn't allowed for a lot of time to upload those or record and upload those videos. It does take a lot of work and effort and time that I haven't been able to find lately. Sounds like an excuse, I guess, but I do hope to get back to that series. But I'm happy that you're joining to watch this video. And if you're, or anybody who's watching this video, if you're of my age group, if you will, like I said, I'm 45, anybody around this period of time, if you're 40, maybe even 35, although that's already getting to be a bit on the younger side. If you're my age group really, or a little bit older even, then you will have remembered Hulk Hogan from your youth the way I do. And when I heard about his passing, it just got me really thinking about all the fond memories I had of watching him do his thing. Obviously, that's for what was known as the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, now the WWE. And it was really a different era. It was a different time. Back then, it was, I don't want to say wrestling was more wholesome. Wholesome is kind of a funny word to use for a bunch of grown adults beating each other up in tight leotards or swimsuits or speedos, however you want to call it. But at the same time, it was very different than the WWE of today. And I really grew up watching the WWF, and there was something magical about Hulk Hogan, just the mystique surrounding him. The marketing was genius, something that really stands out to me. And by the way, as you can tell, I'm really speaking off the cuff. I just wanted to do a video on Hulk Hogan just to pay my respects, but it's not like I've planned out anything of what I'm going to say in advance or anything like that. So forgive me, I'm just kind of waxing poetic. But what I was going to say before was that the mystique surrounding him is pretty incredible, because it's not like Hulk Hogan was wrestling on a daily basis. He was pulled out for the real special events. There was the main event, and then there was the WrestleMania, of course. And when you did see Hulk Hogan come onto the stage, it was like, wow, Hulk Hogan, the excitement, the energy was unbelievable. And what's interesting too is that you knew, even as a kid, you knew that wrestling was fake, but you were just able to buy into the premise. They marketed the idea so strongly that you didn't have to, you were able to just sort of let yourself go. Just to quote I quoted David Hawkins before with letting go. There's a different context of letting go, but you let yourself go into the premise that it did feel real. And it's not that much different, I guess, than watching a movie, right? You can watch a movie and know that, let's say it's a horror movie and you know it's not real, but you can still flinch and get scared from a movie, or you could really find yourself getting lost in the characters. Same with a book, obviously, a fictional book, which is completely made up, but you still can find yourself getting lost into the storyline. So WWF was no different. And even though you knew it was fake and orchestrated and rehearsed, it still came across as pretty much like a sporting event where you felt like it was real and you felt that the results were not predictable. Although, when I say that the results were unpredictable, you always expected Hulk Hogan to win. He was the hero. He was the man. He was the guy that was going to rescue everybody and bring back world order, if you will. He was proud to be an American. He had that amazing theme song, I Am a Real American, which I think was from Kenny Loggins, if I'm not mistaken, who did the theme song for Hulk Hogan. You could just feel the goosebumps all over your body when he would come into the ring. And then when he would win and he would do his celebration, his signature move like that. Every time I could think of that, I think actually did bring a tear to my eyes, or my eye, whatever the expression is, was watching Wayne Gretzky's final game. As a Canadian growing up, obviously Wayne Gretzky was a huge hero of mine. I loved Wayne Gretzky. I had a jersey of his. I mean, not many kids of my age didn't. And when he retired from the game, it was really a sad, it was kind of a sad or a sweet and bittersweet moment for me, knowing that he won't be playing hockey again, but also knowing that he had such an incredible career. But I digress. That's Wayne Gretzky. We're talking about Hulk Hogan. And I'll sign off with that. I think I've made my point just how much he was a larger than life figure. He was a real icon. He was a real part of the fabric growing up in the 80s. And his death marks the end of an era, and he will be missed. And I do wish his family, if they happen to stumble across this video, my sincerest condolences. And I'm grateful that I was able to create some time now to do this video tribute to him. If you have any sort of memories or thoughts or feedback or comments, feel free to leave that in the sections below. I always love to hear from my subscribers. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, or even if you're not a subscriber, leave feedback. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider taking literally a second to hit that subscribe button. You'll get videos just like this one about all sorts of different topics. It could be about letting go in consciousness, which I'm doing the series on, as I mentioned, or it could be about, more lighthearted things, entertainment, Hulk Hogan's passing. I've got videos on Curb Your Enthusiasm. You could check out my library. If you wanted to learn more about me, by the way, I should have started the video with this. You can check out my brief bio video on my homepage of my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps you to not miss a future video, especially if you hit the notifications bell, but also helps me to continue to create and manufacture or find more time to create more videos like this to continue bringing more content to your living room or wherever you're watching or listening to this video. So as always, I'm grateful that you visited, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. I know your time is valuable, and that's one of the many reasons I'm grateful that you watched my video. Check out the next video in this series or in my library. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you don't miss a future video. And it will also help me to continue producing videos just like this one. I appreciate it.